Uh, what's the difference between studying in China and studying in Oxford? I studied in China until I was 18 in high school, and then afterwards I went to Singapore. Maybe I'll talk about both China and Singapore compared with UK. I would say in China it's more about memorizing, and we have very solid foundation in mathematics, even in English, biology, chemistry. You know how theory works perfectly. But sometimes it's not enough independent thinking and critical thinking, because you tend to admit everything you learn without thinking much. And in Singapore, it's quite westernized, but but similarly, critical thinking and independent thinking is not sufficient. Coming to Oxford, because the knowledge is really profound and challenging, and you need to spend a lot of time thinking about how far I should go and whether this thing makes sense. And at the same time, your professors and your supervisors will help you with what you learn and give you guidance. So it's something like you learn independently, but at the same time, new knowledge keeps coming in and your ability is further enhanced. It's very unique in Oxford, and it's definitely something different from Chinese education system and Singapore education system. My advice to students who are thinking about applying for Oxford is to apply it. It won't be wrong. It's definitely a very good choice. One of the most unique point of Oxford compared with the other universities, for example, in the States or in maybe like other British university, is the college system. Because when you live in college, you live with people from different backgrounds, different disciplines, and even undergrads at the same time. So it's very exciting, because you will know people from so many different areas, and they often give you different ideas and different views. So you are not restricted to your faculty. Your network will be very broad when you join your college. And besides, in college, you're going to have a college supervisor. For graduate students, your supervisor will regularly meet you in college, and we have a GSS system that will constantly update your status with your supervisor, so that he can know what's going on with you, and he will invite you for coffee or afternoon tea sometime to talk about your academic progress. That's for graduate, and for undergraduates even more unique, because it's a one-to-one tutoring system. So you have a tutor in college that you're gonna meet every week for 2 or 3 hours, one-to-one, to talk about your academic progress and also your personal life. It's something very unique and very personal. You feel kind of bonded to Oxford. So that is college system. And secondly is a good combination of academic and social life. They regularly invite very important figures from the world, like Bill Clinton, like and Tony Blair and those people, to give and even Psy, the Gangnam Style singer. They will come and give speeches to students, which is really interesting. And at the same time, we have a lot of balls, so you're going to be in a historical college and dress well and holding champagne and talk with people. That's very unique and very traditional. I would say it's very tough and very strict, but quite innovative. Like in my program, even though we study finance, but I would say it's quite theoretical and challenging. At the same time, you're gonna meet the pioneers of the discipline. Our professors are quite good researchers, and some of them are practitioners. So you get to know the most up-to-date news or knowledge about what you study. And something special is when your academic life is relatively relaxing, everything's fine. But when it's supposed to be very stressed, life can be quite intensive. For example, until now, we've had 6 exams, 2 in the first term and 4 in the second term, and 2 to go this term. And at the same time, we have ongoing projects almost every week. It's very challenging to train you to multitask and to learn fast and to think critically and independently. That's something I didn't really experience when I was an undergrad, and I earned a lot and fully developed my own potential when I'm in Oxford. It's very unique. Academic world is 80% of your life in Oxford. I would say treasure every time here, study hard, and read as much as you can, and talk with professors and fellow students to more about what they think and to catch up with the most recent news. About my Oxford experience, it's totally awesome and to some extent unexpected, I would say. Because first of all, I belong to both college, Oriel College, and Said School at the same time. And I still remember the first day when I went to Said. I realized I have 80 classmates and 200 plus MBAs. And the first day you're gonna meet 300 people and talk with them and know the culture. Was totally amazing. And people hang out together all the time and do projects together and know a lot of good friends. My friends are not only in Said School but also in college, and sometimes we go party together and drinking and formal dinner, high table, and even like staircase party. And you meet people from different disciplines. And for example, one of the good friends, she's from criminology, and we are very interested in charity at the same time. So a lot of things to talk about. It's across country, across discipline, and everything's fantastic. Besides, I'm quite surprised, like in Oxford, a lot of social events are going on, and in the first term, you're gonna go to a lot of career events and sometimes talks, speeches, and like last term and this term, a lot of balls going on in Oxford. It's totally amazing to dress in nice cocktail dress and in such a historical and beautiful college, and hang out with your college mates. It's absolutely fantastic. And also some sports, and we go jogging every day, for example in Christchurch Middle, and join the archery club. Sorry, too many things, and everything is fantastic, especially now because it's end of the term and we're about to leave. Those tiny little beautiful things, and even those difficult time when you first came to Oxford experiencing are all precious. It's absolutely fantastic. I would say I changed a lot since coming here. The most significant point is I'm becoming more confident, more mature, and able to take stress better compared with before. I would say that's because maybe training from your academic life, you can simply have so many projects going on and do projects with different people, so you know how to communicate with different people well, and at the same time how to do your projects efficiently. That's something I learned a lot since coming to Oxford. And maybe other point is about understanding of British culture by meeting local people. Actually, days before, there's a law partner we met in the college, and he invited several Chinese students to his house in Haddington, and to share with us his views towards Chinese people, and share with us some interesting things about Britain. By knowing those friends in Oxford, you are part of it, and you breathe the air here, and so yeah, you're changing every day basically. Hey, you know what? Like months ago, Queen came, and we actually met the Queen here, right here, and she was by from the dining hall, and she came here and straight away saw me and my friend Chu Chu, and this is Chu Chu, and like she even talked with us and asked us, "Are you a student here?" I was so excited. And Chu Chu just stood next to me, we were like shouting and all the time. It's such an honor to meet her. She looks like an angel. Blue eyes, very beautiful.